Hey there, boys and girls, and welcome to episode 161 of Sonic Boom TV. This is an unboxing episode. Today we're going to look at the brand new album from Heaven's Edge called Get It Right. I ordered this through Amazon. The CD has been out for a couple weeks. I think the official release date for the vinyl was supposed to be May 31st through June 2nd. And the only reason I say that is because when I ordered it, I don't know, maybe a week or two ago, that was the delivery time. It was saying that it would be, it was last week I ordered, I think Friday. They said May 31st through June 2nd, and it wasn't available as far as I could tell. Maybe it was, but it just wasn't showing as it was available. Then all of a sudden on Sunday, I got a kind of strange message from Amazon saying that it was shipped on Sunday. So I was like, okay, well, I don't know where it shipped from, but today is Monday, and I got it at like maybe 11 o'clock this afternoon, or before noon, I should say. So it took them a day, so I don't know where they shipped it from. I know there's supposed to be an Amazon warehouse somewhere in Louisiana, but I don't know. But anyway, I got it. So they sent it in this big box. There's something else in it loose. Hopefully it's another box and not just a loose record, but we're gonna open it up. And sure enough, we've got a good box inside. Feels a little loose in there too. Says Get It Right, Heaven's Edge on that. Oh, you guys can't see it because it's, there you go, maybe like that. Hey, okay, we don't need to see that. That's not really part of the album. But just thought that was kind of probably something that was prepackaged. So let's pull it out and see what we got. This is technically their third album, but really their second. I think it's the second one on vinyl. But the first album, this one, Heaven's Edge, I'll talk about that in a minute. I'm pull it off of there actually. The second album, the first album came out, and then they had in 1990, a little bit late to the game. That's why they didn't really get popular, I don't think, until later. They had another album came out in 1998 called Some Other Place, Some Other Time. I believe that was just demos, and it wasn't really an album, but it's considered their second album. So this is their third album, and we got it. Get It Right. This is kind of an interesting album cover. I like it and I don't like it. They kept their logo the same. This is kind of weird that they took two different fonts for the Get It Right part. This kind of Old English, and then this other font. And then this guy's kicking, which is, I haven't decided whether I like it or not. I do like the way they treated it with this kind of grainy stuff going over it. This textured kind of look, but I'm not sure. The picture isn't grabbing me too much at the moment, but maybe, you never know. And then the back cover is looks like a concert that they were like, hey, it's us, goodbye, good night, whatever kind of thing. So I don't know if this is a gatefold, but it feels like it might be, but we'll get to that in a second. There is some sort of sticker right here from Frontiers Music. Can't really tell what it is, but we gotta show it up there in case anybody wants to stop and try to zoom in or whatever. It's hard to tell. It's reflective, so it's. I don't know what that says. But I looked on Discogs, and it said this was from Italy. It was released, so I don't know if this is considered an import or not. But we shall find out later on. Maybe not in this video, but whatever. So let's just open it up. Yeah, it is. It's a gatefold for sure. So that's cool. Uh, so we've got that. Open it up. We've got the texture repeats in here. We've got the lyrics. It's glossy. I wish they would have had a picture in here, but that's okay. We've got, looks like 9 tracks. No, 10. There's 10 tracks, but there's lyrics to, yeah, that's 10. Okay, lyrics to 10 songs. So we're good on that. No download card or anything. That's okay because my library has this album and this album available to download for MP3s. It's gonna take me a little while to get to that, a couple weeks, but I'll get both of them. Actually, this one has extra tracks on it. Like I think it's got like 5 or 6 extra songs. So, you know, and I don't have these on vinyl, digital or CD or anything. But the record is kind of dusty, but on the other side, but nice heavy black album here. I don't know what the weight of this is, but it's pretty heavy weight. It's thick. So we've got the custom label, both sides. Frontiers Records. Now somebody told me, I think it was Frontiers Records, that there's a guy that runs it that like writes all the albums or something, but I don't believe that to be true because there's too many bands on there that are, you know, kind of popular or at least used to be popular. I don't think they would let some other guy write their songs or something. So I'm going to stick with it's just a record label. So it looks pretty good. The names of the songs, let's go over that. Side A, Had Enough, Gone, 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 Nothing Left but Goodbye, What Could Have Been, When the Lights Go Down. Side B is Raise 'Em Up, 9 Lives, My Immortal Life, Dirty Little Secrets, Beautiful Disguise, and I'm Not the One. Several of these songs sound like, you know, what if they would have kept going kind of thing, you know, like, you know, at least the names of the songs, because, you know, like I said, they came to the game late. I don't even know where I got this one from. So let's talk about that one too. This one's just Heaven's Edge. This one came out in 1990. Now, my version, I don't know where I got this because I thought this came from a thing I got when I was in college. There was a giveaway of all kind of records and stuff. Would have been around 1993, 94, somewhere around there. At the latest 95. But they gave away a bunch of stuff, and everything had, not everything, but a lot of things had promo stamps on them, or they had KSLU, which was the radio station, written on them somewhere. Sometimes on the cover, sometimes just on the record itself, on the label. Very few of them didn't, but this one has a little cutout. It's a hole punch on, you know, on both sides. So I don't know if I got this from that or not. You know, and there's very few other options I would have had where I would have gotten this that I can think of anyway, at that time, because I wasn't buying a lot of records, you know, back then and whatever. But this album is really pretty good, and it's a valuable album. It's like $100, I think, maybe more, which is going to become a disappointment to me because this record has always played fine. I got my new record player the other day, and it skips in like 3 or 4 different spots now, and I don't know why, because I don't see any scratches. So I don't know what it is. I don't know if the record player doesn't have enough weight on it or something. I don't know, but it's aggravating me. So I'm going to look at this record, and this Dropkick Murphys is the new one. I got that, and that's brand new, and I don't see a scratch on it, and it's got a skip on one of their hit songs that they redid for that album. So I'm going to have to write to the distributor on that one and see if I can get a new one, or what, I don't know. But anyway, this album had some good songs on it. There was a song called Play Dirty. Skin to Skin, I think, was the hit, the minor hit, I guess. But there's also Bad Daddy's Daddy's Little Girl, Bad Reputation, Up Against the Wall. All these songs were good. They weren't like up there with like the Poisons and Motley Crue and stuff, but they were that next level, I think. And they could have been big if they'd got another album out back then. So if they'd have started a couple years earlier, I think they would have been a big hit band. But I'm glad that the new album actually came out, and when I saw it, I was kind of excited because I was like, I'd like to see what these guys do, even though it's 30 years later or whatever. Maybe not 30, but what did I say? This came out in 1990, so more than 30 years later. 33 years later. So yeah, it's been a long time, guys. So I'm looking forward to listening to this. This album, I've been listening to it this week. The odd thing about that one is that on side B, it's like, I guess it's the 8th song on the album. I don't think there's 10. Let me just look. 1, 2. So there's 12 songs on the album if you count the intro, and it would be the 3rd song on side 2. Is That All You Want? It's a live song. It's like, I don't know if it's a true live song, because sometimes they do those where they add crowd noise to songs. But why would they put it before the end of the album? Because most of the time when there's a live song on an album, it's usually the last song. Or if there's a couple, they put them at the end. But that one, there's 2 songs left after it. So I don't know what the reasoning for that was, but But anyway, let's look at this again. Let's see who's in the band. Mark Evans is the lead vocals. Reggie Wu and Steve Parry, Parry, guitars and backing vocals. Jaron Gulino, bass guitar, and David Rath, drums and percussion. I believe most of these people are the original members. I think one of them might have died, but I'm not 100% sure on that. There's some thank yous and stuff like that, and that's about it. So anyway, pretty nice packaging. It wasn't expensive. I don't think I paid 24, 25, something like that. Not too bad for a new album. Frontiers Records, All Right Reserved, made in the EU. So this is definitely a European issue. So this is probably the Italian version. So I don't know if this is going to get a US release, but it might be one of those things they press it over there, but it's still available here. That happens every once in a while, but I don't know. Maybe I got lucky and got one. I haven't looked to see if they sold out or anything. But I'm definitely looking forward to this. I'm going to play it tonight. I'm going to try to play the other one and, see if I can get them both working on full no skips kind of thing. And then we'll go from there. So in other minor news, I found some things. I found my Blue Murder cassette that was missing forever with the Record Club label on the side. Came across something that I got not long ago when I was doing my magazine version of this, and a band sent me this. They were called Axe Slasher, and it's Anthology of Terror Volume 1. Which is cool about this is it's made to look like a VHS video. So it opens and it's got the booklet comes out, and it's some little comic strip or whatever, but the cassette was red. Really cool. Got this for free. I did a review of it, I believe, and really cool. And then the last thing I found was the cover to the Kiss Smashes, Thrashers, and Hits. Also a club version, but did have the Kiss logo on the side. So that's all for those. I didn't really want to spend too much time on that. But that's it for this episode. I'm going to go listen to this right now. Hoping to start my my website reviews thing soon. Maybe this week. I've cleaned out most of this area here. And I still need to get rid of a sofa that's right there, which I don't want to get rid of it, but I need to get these bookshelves. So I don't know when I'm going to do that. But once I get, there's a table right here. Once I get that, that's just got CDs on it. Once I get these CDs off of that and put away, this area will be where almost like I want it, and I'll be able to kind of work here a little better and do reviews. And I will do a review of this. And a couple other newer things, and then I'll probably do older things as well. It's because that's the way I kind of worked it anyway. It didn't matter when it came out. If I got it, I could review it. So a lot of local bands would send me stuff that they put out several years before, as well as their new thing, and I would just review both of them, or whatever I could. So that being said. New Heaven's Edge, hard rock, heavy metal. It's like glam style, I'm sure. Unless they've changed their style since then, but I don't think they did. I heard that it was pretty traditional glam stuff. So looking forward to this, and maybe I'll start to like this cover a little better. It's not bad. It's just something that I haven't got to get used to, I guess. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Talk to you guys later. Bye.